It was a sticky July afternoon in the big house where Kunj's father was posted in the city. The air was so humid that it clung to the skin like a wet dupatta that refused to fall off. Inside the sprawling house, 5-year-old Kunj sat in the courtyard looking deeply offended by life. Why? Because his beloved Ma had just gone to the dentist, and worse, she had gone with Mamu. Now Mamu to Kunj, he seemed something far more dangerous, a man who got to accompany Ma on market trips. Market trips meant toffees. Market trips meant toys. Market trips meant rickshaw rides that bounced like mini roller coasters, and today Kunj had been left behind. The big house suddenly felt like the world's most boring kingdom. House helpers had finished their chores and were enjoying their legendary afternoon nap. The courtyard birds looked half asleep. Even the ceiling fan sounded bored. Only 3-year-old Gunja, Kun's little sister, bounced around happily. What should we do now? She asked. Kun's brain, famous for producing trouble faster than a pressure cooker whistle, suddenly sparked with a brilliant idea. Kunj puffed out his chest like a tiny landlord. I'm going to make tea. Gunja blinked. Tea? That bitter thing grown-ups drink? Yes, Kunj said proudly. We will have a royal tea party. Gunja thought for a moment. Can we eat sugar instead? Her eyes sparkled at the thought of sneaking into Ma's sugar jar. But Kunj rolled his eyes dramatically. Gunja, sugar is for babies. We will drink tea like important people. But there was one tiny obstacle. Ma's special tea set sat on a highest kitchen shelf. Beautiful cups, shiny saucers, looking down like a royal treasures. But Kunj was not afraid. He dragged a wobbly stool across the kitchen, climbed it like a monkey climbing a mango tree, reached up, and with one heroic grab, clatter, the tray came down with a noise loud enough to wake the neighborhood pigeon. Gunja clapped nervously. Now the real cooking began. Kunj lit the stove, poured water into a small pot, added tea leaves, then added so much sugar that even the tea leaves looked shocked. The kitchen slowly filled with the smell of fresh tea. Kunj stirred proudly. I am basically a professional chaiwala now. Gunja looked impressed. The courtyard became the grand stage for Kunj's royal tea party. Cups arranged neatly, saucers placed carefully, tea steaming like a magical potion. But something important was missing, a royal throne. Kunj spotted a heavy wooden stool nearby. Perfect. Kunj dragged the heavy stool across the courtyard, almost there. But the stool has its own plans. One leg wobbled, another slipped, and suddenly, crash. The stool toppled like a falling elephant, straight onto the tea set. Cups shattered, saucer exploded, tea splashed everywhere. The courtyard instantly became a tea-stained disaster zone. Gunja's eye grew round like laddus. Kunj, Ma will finish us. But Kunj raised a dramatic finger. Quiet. Operation Damage Control begins. Like a tiny criminal mastermind, Kunj gathered these broken pieces. One cup shard, 2 saucer fragments, 3 suspicious crumbs. He tiptoed to the trash pile near the cattle shed and dumped the evidence. Gunja followed nervously. Ma knows everything, she whispered. What will we say? Gunja thought hard. We blame the cat. Gunja frowned. But we don't have a cat. Kunj shrugged. Fine. Then we blame the ghost. Gunja burst into giggles. Just then, Ma returned from the dentist. Her smile slowly faded when she saw the tea-stained courtyard. Kunj, Gunja, her voice was calm, very calm. too calm. Kunj immediately began his defense speech. Ma, I was teaching Gunja how to make tea and suddenly stool attacked us. Gunja nodded frantically. From the charpai nearby, Nani burst into laughter. Her dupatta shook as she giggled. Are Kunj Baba, did the Morha join your tea party uninvited? Bhagiran Kaka woke in from his nap, coughed theatrically. Next time, call me too. I will teach that Morha some manners. Even Ma tried to hide a smile, though her eyes clearly promised a lecture later.